The hunters wait patiently. No prey arrives, the hunters leave hungry.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
Go! How it's done! Keep this up and I won't have any new battle scars. Go!
Looking clean.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. Toe off.
Don't mess with us!
That's not possible.
In my sights! Caliber shot! Don't mess with us.
Here we go. South here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us. Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Ugh. This is why I prefer spaceship.
Don't mess with us. Boy, take
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in. Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
Drinking, gambling, and organized crime. Everything you need to keep civilization running.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept-looking my whole life.
He means gullible, Captain.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Ah, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium Goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink. I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be preposterous. I never do anything under the table. That, Miss Malin ain't aware of. If there's any issue, really, you should talk to her. She's straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
No refunds, no exchanges, no returns. And no whining about it either. If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
I'll bet she's a hoot at parties.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise. You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well? I'm half listening. Funny, you don't look like one of Lilia's. Sure sound the part, though. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. All right. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe. Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk. I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
I'm a doctor, not a vet. But what's the worst that could happen?
I shall leave the details. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a... Got a vicar as your hacker? Men of the cloth never do. Once you've got our goods, take them to the... I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the... But before you make your run, I could use a... Good. This particular matter of opera. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive... That aside, it's a business... Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fuck... Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me, hit him where it hurts. In his gut. Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs. Doctor a few financial records. Sometimes the simplest solution is... It'll be more than good when you've finished. Maybe not... Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry. May luck...
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
I'd have a drink with her, though I'd keep one hand on my gun and the other on my bit cartridge.
always imagined Fallbrook would be.
Cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
Cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
That's because you've got a terrible tell.
If I never smell another Wrapped, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a Sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Most of them.
Water.
Nice and easy.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. West... Bound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending. I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat. Here we go! Don't mess with us!
Food poisoning is one of the leading causes of death in Halcyon. Not surprising when you see these places from the inside.
The caves back east are safest. You can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
Take your best shot, asshole! Nice hit! That's the last of them.
actions. Sanitation and cleanup required.
Fine hunting.
Your uniform has
Nice one!
unexpected. You're performing a sweeping the
What? 13 o'clock.
switching. Exiting security enforcement mode. Reminder, please pay your gravesite fees.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration. Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing some time. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst. I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
I'm not saying you shouldn't vex this guy, but if you do, it's been nice knowing you.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings. By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst. You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch. No, he ain't the sort to partner up, as that requires the sharing of power and profits. According to whom? No, I don't see the advantage to me. Besides, didn't anyone tell you? The king don't bow to demands, nor stoop to negotiations, friend. Never mind. Never I should mind? I will never you right up your dark... I mean... All right. Yes. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head? Oh, the king will make it so, and make it swift, and the king shall reward... Betwixt her shoulder blades? Gladly. You desire that I should lower... Never mind.
Can't do that.
I can take.
Great work.
Ah, this factory up. Offers the loveliest aromas, like if you cook borscht over a sulfur pit.
Here we go!
It was a nice warm-up.
Go! Kill confirmed!
like a wrapped among the rocks.
Never saw ya.
Go! Kill confirmed! Perfection! Go! Solid kill! Nice shot, Captain! Down they go. Here they come. That's how it's done, Captain.
Doing this!
That's the last of them. Here they come. Move, Captain!
You seen Arthur today?
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's. Huh. Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him? You ain't wrong, but I prefer a woman of vice myself. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Mess with us.
Gonna find you! I smell blood!
Return to fire!
On my way, Cap.
Nice work.
You got a real talent for murder, stranger. Color me impressed. This station's under the protection of the Corporate Compliance Crew. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath?
Hiram must have sealed the door. He's pretty easy.
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that. Messiah. Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving. Forward. Look for... another way up.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Base to intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the gal... And you, Neo...
You could use the socialization, you son of...
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago. Now... No. We'll deal with information. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have...
Or we can...
What? You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroyed the elevator and... Too many. Already aside from the bid, you said you wanted some...
Sneaky.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Standing. Ooh, good one. Ready to get our hands dirty.
the last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, this ought to square our debt. One hef... Allow me to pose my question. That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Phineas must have sent you. He's the... I knew it was only a matter of time before he came.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track.
Careful, I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. Graham and his iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay. My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly. Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the Iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting Philosophist ramblings on my airwaves. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. Do what you like. Just don't tell me about it. Sure.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
A little early for you. What? I'll sit.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect. Forgive me, Celia. Anyway, what can I do for you? You think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the Bolt 52. Then it's good that I keep such... Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I fear the MSI citizens who've been dissolved into Raptidon Cud would disagree with you. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on...
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. What can I do for you?
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Welcome to the... You meditate today? If not, you should.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Alls I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same. Nuh-uh. Taro's got me.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? You here to join the Iconoclast? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. Let me guess. You're here to collect it. Well, I can tell you right now, it is not gonna happen. I won't go back. My entire life, she locked me in Stellar Bay because she was afraid. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will... I stuck around way too long. Ruled by her...
Show up with a bottle of vodka and some real good cusses. That'll show her how much you've grown.
Then she'll think they've brainwashed me into some kind of hooligan. As far as she's concerned, if I make any decision that's not aligned with hers, someone else convinced me. She doesn't want to see me as anything other than... You're right.
Never seen you before. Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak. It's pretty simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it. Denting my skull would be a waste of perfectly good alcohol. I got 2 exes who'd vouch. Look, you want to buy the drinks, I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance. A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? Might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate. Oh, sure. I was with them when the corps were leaving Monarch. Hell of a time, that. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found. I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure. Appreciate it, kid. I'll mark an outpost on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Ain't seen you before. You from one of the outer steads or what? You poor some bitch. I hear tell the dust storms get even worse out there. Welcome to the heart of Iconoclast country, sister. In charge? Huh. We're Iconoclasts. Every soul a sovereign power. We do for each other on account of it needing to be done. Not because some fancy-pants manager said to. Now, you want to rephrase that question, maybe ask who's respected hereabouts, I can give you a sensible answer. Every soul here knows to keep a weather eye out. Everyone's lost somebody to the wildlife. That didn't stop Miss Zora from picking a few souls and imposing a schedule. Be here then, leave there later. Downright in Icon. Well, it ain't what we do. Take that on top of what happened on the Northern expedition.
missions.
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a man.
A mantiqueen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come? Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. They can't be everywhere at once. Surely there are radios that still catch our message here and there. Surely...
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
Might actually have better reach. People read that stuff all over the system, even in Byzantium.
You see, citizens of Halcyon are glued to their periodicals. Even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positively shameful quality of editing and unacceptable disregard for grammatical structure. My literary prowess will hook them, and the eternal truth will reel them in. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound... Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you and... One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly. Though the goods now... Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high capacity... We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is Graham, if you need me, I'll be in...
jawbone's connected to the neck bone. Neck bone connected to the...
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press. Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it. When he's being an it? Yeah, name's Zora. I've been patching up the Iconoclast since day one.
After meeting that guy, I'm amazed.
Don't get me wrong. He's got an uncanny... You joking? It's Monarch. Can't set foot outside without being attacked by a beast or a marauder. The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted Raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath.
You found a queen that far north? Wish I'd been there.
You and me both, Nyoka. We could have used the help. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to over... You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. For now, I gotta get to...
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Am I the only one getting hungry? Think they left anything good behind?
Don't bother knocking on any doors. If anyone's inside, they're liable to respond with gunfire. They'll never see us. Boy, take you! That's the last of them. Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Am I the only one getting hungry?
careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you.
Here we go!
Keeping you! Next one's mine! That's the last of them.
Nice and easy.
Running fire! I'm hurt! Oh, this is bad! Down they go! Get some!
Don't mess with us.
Eternal. I'm Huxley. Huxley. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mantiqueen showed up, then wrapped it up. I ran in here, and, now the door's... It's easier than it sounds. Phew. My buddy had it, so look for it. sure. Probably. I don't know. My buddy locked me in here. But, I mean, okay, yeah. Oh, Huxley. I'm an Iconoclast runner. I'm, get me up!
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Hut.
Still landing yourself.
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an... Oh, sure. Thanks a...